Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, when we face east, start off giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, GMS. And salutations to all the Akims and the Aquas, the brothers and the few sisters out there pushing this truth. This is the brother Yashar coming in from the camp. Children of Light. With another lesson. It's going to be a twofold lesson, about 15, 20 minutes, based off two topics. The first topic I've been thinking about, really, for the last few days, about 4 to 5 days. This up and coming, well, it already passed because today is Wednesday. But as you know, we had Labor Day on Monday. So, Spirit came upon me to just kind of look into, the history of Labor Day. And of course, as you know, it goes right back to Israelites, more specifically the Southern Kingdom, the Negroes, African Americans, Judah, all right, with Benjamin and Levi, and as well as the other nations, or not the other nations, because I was just reading Acts 11 when it speaks on the other nations, but it's referring to the Israelites, all right, the Israelite foreigners. Christians, they try to, have a field day with that one, but we are smarter because we know the etymology of words, okay? But anyways, I meant to say the other tribes. But before I get into that, man, I was, as you can see on the screen, I got Elder Gabar channel right here. The water to Yahweh Shem shot for establishing the elders, each and accordingly how he put them in measure to be able to pass his word on down to us, to younger Akims like myself. It truly is a blessing and a gift to just be able to have those men dedicate their lives to this, so we can further dedicate our lives to this. You got to have that instructor, that guide. That's why Peter speaks on being subject unto your elders. So I was listening to this on it's like on a long introduction, because this is really, the video is really where it's at, the elder posted, and I scroll back. As you can see, matter of fact, I just put it right here. So if you haven't seen this video yet, you might want to go check it out. Elder Gabar posted, as you can see right here, well, he did a response video to GMS All Precepts, his brother's channel. And you see, you got, matter of fact, let me just play some of it. I can just play some of it. Basically, man, IUIC is linking with the Muslim, with the NOI, the Nation of Islam. IUIC physically linked up with the NOI, the Nation of Islam, and quote unquote said, I'm gonna play the video, but quote unquote said, we're trying to bring, what they say, establishment within the black community, black America. Here you go, though. I'm gonna play it.
Sides. When in reality,
now bear with me, I'm gonna skip through it just so I can get the elder talking for time's sake. But if you want to watch the whole thing, hey man, it's on his channel.
You got son Yahweh Shai, and try your best to keep it that way. Now, this Ben X character said, check it out. Now listen to the crap that this IUIC clown is going to say. That's what these guys are, clowns.
Here you go, right here.
Listen to the crap that the IUIC guy is going to say in reply to what this Ben X character said. Check it out.
Introduction. I like the fact that you mentioned, I know you mentioned that you are part of the Nation of Islam. Now we do have two different ideologies here.
You're part of.
Now real quick, just so I can, kind of narrate, the two brothers that you see on the left, to the far left, is the brothers from GMS All Precepts. That's their channel. They was on a live Zoom, YouTube live stream. The man in the middle, you see one of the captains, whoever, teachers, whoever, whatever the hell you want to call himself, false prophets of IUIC. And the dude in the middle, the dude on his right, I don't know if that's Ben X, but I know he from the NOI, the Nation of Islam. So, and it's them talking right now. I just wanted to narrate that.
The Nation of Islam.
Moving on.
Let's just keep it.
Brothers and sisters, us, being the Israelites, first and foremost, we use the Bible as our constitution, as our book.
First of all, that's the IUIC guy speaking. First of all, we should condemn. She should condemn this Nation of Israel. That's man's ideology. Okay, there's no such thing as the Nation of Islam.
Right, it's a false prophet.
Islam.
It's a false
There's
prophet.
no such thing as the nation of Islam.
All right, so let's get that scripture for them real quick, because yeah, IUIC, they ain't the only ones to see. We get on IUIC because they of the circumcision. They know that they Israelites. There is no making amends or making, basically friendships with other false prophets. I mean, that's the nature of a false prophet anyways, but come on, man, you can't, the Muslim brothers? Nah, bro, they ain't even our brothers. They are brothers through blood, because they Israelites at the end of the day, but through doctrine and what they teach and what they believe, they're not our brothers, bro. Them is literally our opposites. I was gonna use the E word, but the other E word, Esau, will be watching, so I gotta watch out as well. But man, I did this short. I just play it.
Shalom.
It's like I spelled Yahweh wrong. It's got an H on it.
On to the 144,000 elect. This is my first YouTube short.
Right, my first short.
I get better.
It's the spirit. My first short was
it's only gonna get better.
Speaking on making no mention of other gods.
23 and 13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect and make no mention of the name of other gods. Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. Talk.
Right. So IUIC, you're not even supposed to be congregating with them other brothers, quote unquote, as y'all call them, because they making mention of other gods. And if you going along with that, tearing along with that, then that means that you're doing the same thing. That's why the scriptures say, can two walk together lest they be agreed? Well, y'all walking together because y'all agreeing on the simple fact of we gotta strengthen Black America. So hey man, who you really with, man? You ain't with the Yahweh Shah. Well, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I just wanted to get that precept.
Islam, it doesn't exist. It's a phantom nation.
Right.
Father,
I'm gonna skip through so
the nation of Islam.
We can hear IUIC talking.
Islam, they use the Quran. However, we're coming together on common grounds today on how to.
Wait a minute. This nigga said he acknowledged they used a different book, but he said, however, we're coming together on common grounds. Okay, what's some common grounds? Let's see.
Reform Black America.
One more time.
Brothers from the nation of Islam.
Follow Islam, they use the Quran. However, we're coming together on common grounds today on how to reform Black America.
Together on common grounds on how to try to reform Black America. Say what?
Right. Okay, so we're gonna stop the elder right there, man, because I'm gonna slide this precept in real quick. Cause Elder Gabar, yeah, just definitely go check that out, man. He had a lot of heavy hitter precepts. So, the water to the elder for that video. But as you hear, let's hear it one more time, just so we can hear it out the devil's
Black
mouth
America,
himself. And by devil, I mean the IUIC.
The Quran. However, we're coming together on common grounds today on how to reform Black America.
All right, he said reform Black America. So we're going to take that to the book of Isaiah the book of Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1 and 3 is already right here. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy. Matter of fact, let's go look in the blue letter, because we're going to get in detail on who these pastors are. It ain't just talking about your pastor of your church, all right? The great Bethlehem Baptist Church, all right? No, we're going to get into detail on who these pastors are and what a pastor is. So I'm gonna read the scripture, but we're gonna look at that word as well. Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Them sheep is the Israelites as a whole, okay? All Israelites. Because what they do is, especially nowadays, they pull their phone out and they watch. They watch and they listen. And what they see videos like this of the the one that the elder was posting on of the IUIC linking with the NOI. Okay, we ain't got to say the NOI too many times before you remember what it was, the Nation of Islam, right? They see the videos like that, and they either gonna be a Christian, they gonna say, oh no, I ain't rocking with that, I'm gonna lean close to Jesus. Or they're going to say, ooh, they're going to consider, you know what? just say they Muslim, they gonna start to actually consider, you know what? Maybe these Israelite brothers ain't all bad. And we can actually come together on one term for Black America. And if they in the truth, they gonna say, you know what? Maybe these Muslim brothers ain't all bad, and we just gonna we just gonna act like the doctrine that they preach is, you know, just what they believe in, and what we believe in is what we believe in. And at the end of the day, we gonna go ahead and do our thing together and strengthen the Black America. Right? No trusting Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, though. That's where your downfall gonna be at. That's where your judgment gonna come in at. All of y'all too. Nobody's exempt except for the elect. But at the same time, because remember, they said it out their mouth, reform Black America, right? What about the Northern Kingdom? The other 9 tribes? You saying you basically want to work on the three Southern Kingdom tribes, quote unquote Black America. That's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because Benjamin and Levi is all over here too in America. Well, what about the Northern Kingdom? That's 9 other tribes. You ain't worried. You don't care about the Native Americans? Oh, you don't care about the Latin brothers? It sounds to me that you're not trying to appease to the Israelites. You're trying to appease to the worldly men, as in the NOI. That's why the elder brought out that scripture in John, you men are of the world. You men are of the world. You know, if you watch the elder video, you will definitely see it, because it's like one of the first precepts he bring out. But anyways, man, I'm going to get back. I just wanted to, elaborate on that. I'm going to get back into the scripture. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Now, that real quick, that word pastor means ra'ah, to pasture, to tend, to pasture, to tend, to graze, feed, to a ruler, teacher, right? Okay, so these people's idolater. So these people is so-called teachers, but of the wrong thing, wrong doctrine. Therefore, verse 2, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh the Most High of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. There they go again. Ye have scattered my flock, meaning ye have separated me from my people from me and my doctrine and my word, and driven them away and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. And it's capitalized, so that saith the Most High Yahweh. And I will gather the remnant of my flock, that's the elect, the ones that was being the servants to him, not teaching man through man's wisdom, but teaching through the Most High Yahweh's wisdom. That's the remnant of his flock. Out of all countries, meaning everywhere that we across this whole world, 4 corners of the earth, whither I have driven them, and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And that's talking about us establishing, being the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven, because you go to verse 4, it says, and I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. That's very identical to Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1 to I say about maybe 5 or 6. All right, Jacob shall be at rest, So, but yeah, woe to you false prophets out there, man. That's doing, man. So yeah, you just waxing worse and worse. Yahweh Shai, and you would ask yourself, like, why is they doing this? Oh, because Yahweh Shai got a zeal on them for them to go off like that, because that's just separating the 2/3 from the 1/3. But definitely wanted to cover that real quick, man. Like I said, I only had one main precept on that. Well, actually, I think I brought out 2. But jumping topics, man. The meaning of Labor Day. Now, all these weirdo paganistic American holidays, Easter, freaking you got the famous one coming up, Halloween, which is worshiping of Samhain. What is that, the god of human child sacrifice and all that. You got Thanksgiving coming up, basically worshiping the killing of over 100 million North Americans, our brothers from Gad and Reuben, and as well as Christmas, with the worshiping of Nimrod's penis with the Christmas tree, and all the types of stuff going on, man. All types of pagan false religions going on and worshipings. All right, idolization, being idolaters, idolatry, which is a sin, a major sin to the Most High. All right, but this is a very uncommon holiday in America, as we're gonna read. So I'm just getting to it. Labor Day is a U.S. national holiday held the first Monday every September, right? Unlike most U.S. holidays, it is a strange celebration without rituals, except for shopping and barbecuing. For most people, it simply marks the last weekend of summer and the start of the school year. The holiday's founders in the late 1800s envisioned something very different from what the day has become. The founders were looking for two things: a means of unifying union workers and a reduction in work time. Okay, so how it's celebrated today was very different from how it started, which sounds correct, because Esau always trying to like reconstruct things and make it seem like, oh yeah, it was bad back then, but look at us now, nigga, it's still bad. We're gonna read into it, but before we do, we're gonna highlight, it says a means of unifying union workers. And we go to this article right here. Let's see. Who was those union workers? Well, this is a great representation on the screen right here. The African American man, right? Israelite man, the Judite man. It says how black workers shaped the history of Labor Day. I'm gonna just get the main point, proving who the union workers was. Let's see. Yes, black workers face unique challenges. They were often excluded from many labor unions due to racial discrimination, which led to the creation of separate black labor organizations. Despite the barriers, African American workers contributed significantly to labor rights and were instrumental in the labor movement's victories. Rosenfield 2020. Black workers have always been at the forefront of the fight for workers' rights, from enslaved Africans who resisted and rebelled against their exploitation to free men and women who organized for better working conditions during Reconstruction. The formation of the Colored National Labor Union in 1869 marked a pivotal moment in labor history, creating a platform for black workers to advocate for their rights. Right, and we still fighting for the rights nowadays. This is why you hear Jake, man, we ought to go do this and that for a raise, man. I've been trying to get a raise the last 6 months and ain't nobody said nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take off and I gotta do this and that. And we still fighting for the rights today. It's only gotten a little better for us. Esau, he gotta kind of soften it up. He gotta soften it up for us a little bit every so often, to keep us happy. You know what I'm saying? But now that we know who was fighting for their union, the labor rights, let's read into what was going on. Because when I read this article 2 or 3 days ago, and I said, oh, now I see how up until the time we are now, how we work these jobs and these different hours and schedules. Basically, we was doing that shit back then, just on more hours, more days working. Ain't much really changed from back then to now because it's damn near the same hours. So we really didn't win at all. All right. I'm gonna read it though. Here we go. Let's see. Let me look, see where I'm gonna start right here. It says, why was Labor Day invented? Labor Day came about because workers felt they were spending too many hours and days on the job. Same shit nowadays. In the 1830s, manufacturing workers were putting in 70-hour weeks on average. So that means if they was working 5 days a week, that was 14-hour days. 60 years later, in 1890, hours of work had dropped, although the averaging manufacturing workers still toiled in the factory 60 hours a week. Guess what? From 1890, you can go ahead, 1990, that's 100 years. 2024, that's what? 134 years later, and motherfuckers still punching in 55 hours. I do 47 a week, 48 a week. So from 45 to 55, at least 45 to 50, I'd say for sure. 40 to 50. You can say 45 average, because motherfuckers be getting a little overtime in. So over the hundreds of years, ain't much change still. See, we still in the same predicament. These long working hours cause many union workers, African Americans, to focus on winning a shorter 8-hour workday. So when I read that, I said, oh, that's where they got the 8-hour workday from. Okay, makes sense. They also focus on getting more workers days off, such as the Labor Day holiday, and reducing the work week to just 6 weeks. Now it's 50. Now it's 5. These early organizers clearly won since the most recent data showed that the average person working in manufacturing is employed for a bit over 40 hours a week, and most people work only 5 days. Yeah, 40, 45 hours on average in factory work. So now I'm gonna skip down real quick. Skip down. Okay. Let's see. But basically it said they celebrated Labor Day by that day when, oh, here we go. Oh no, never mind. But anyways, man, it was like how Labor Day came about is after they went on strike, after they requested all them days and time off and shit, time cuts. They went on strike, went threw a big ass barbecue in New York City and got drunk and ate all day and went to work the next day. Whatever. Sounds like the typical nigga, right? But I hope they got what they want, because to be honest with you, I wouldn't be working those 70-hour weeks, but at the same time, niggas still working damn near 50. So anyways, let's get some precepts on that and we're gonna close it out. This is Isaiah 47:5, like Jackson 5 across your eyes. Isaiah 47:5, where you at? Shit. Isaiah 47:5. It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans." That's America, Babylon. I was just speaking on my last lesson. America has multiple names in the scriptures, coded names: Babylon, Chaldea, Basra, Assyria, Syria. All right. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms, right? Because 2nd Ezra 6:9. All right. Jacob is the beginning, Esau. Jacob is the end. Jacob is the beginning, Esau. Esau is the end. Jacob is the beginning of thereafter. All right. Let me make sure I quoted that scripture right. We got to prove all things. Yeah, for Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. There we go. Perfect. Verse 6. This is the point. I was wroth with my people. So yeah, the Most High Yahweh said, yeah, he dealt with his people harshly. I have polluted mine inheritance, right? He gave us away to the strangers, to the other nations, and given them into thine hand. He's specifically right now speaking on Esau. Thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, meaning upon our older, even our elderly, hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, right? So he don't give a damn what age you is, you gonna work. How long he say you gonna work? That's why motherfuckers have to create a whole Labor Day. Like, hold on, bro, you working the people too much. They can't even spend their money on their off days because they too tired. That's shit. Hey, same shit nowadays. Revelation 18:5. That's why they create all this digital DoorDash and bring it to your front door in 20 minutes and digital groceries and this shit is a big ass scam, because I go to Aldi every week. I spend $55 to $60 on food, groceries, snacks, fruits, vegetables, dinner products, lunch, breakfast products, water, case of water, and that lasts me a week. And if I go to DoorDash and get exactly everything I got that I just spent $55 on the store, if you go to DoorDash, this shit gonna be at least 65 or 70. Then they gonna want you to tip. That's another 4 to 5. If you want to, because sometimes you gotta tip, because the motherfucker just might fuck you over, just might do some shit, So you gotta look out for people, bribe them with money basically. But then even if they give you a little coupon, the coupon will be like, spend $60 and we'll take 30 off. And then you do it, and then it still come out to about 45 after taxes and you tip. So all that shit is just a damn fucking scam, man. Getting over on people. Getting over on the people. It says, verse 5, Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities, right? It's like, oh, we weren't the ones who did slavery. That was our forefathers. Guess what? We remember that. It was our forefathers. And guess who forefathers it was getting beat and hung and mutilated and our women raped? Yeah, that was our forefathers. So guess what? It's going to come a time to where the sons of them forefathers is gonna jump and whoop and beat and stomp on the sons of y'all forefathers, which is y'all. And that's in the kingdom, motherfucker. Yeah, we gonna beat Burger King, have it your way, nigga. We gonna have it our way. It says, verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double. I butchered that. But in the cup which she have filled to her double. So basically saying everything that America has done to the people, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna do to you double. That's really talking about Judgment Day. But we gonna do that quadruple in the kingdom. Because it ain't gonna stop there. All them spirits of Edomites and these other nations gonna come back, and we gonna get y'all gonna get to work. 1,000 years straight, hardcore slavery. And you gonna obey every order. If you don't, poof, nigga, you gone, nigga. Like it say in the scriptures, they believe in Isaiah, we gonna meditate terror on your ass. We gonna think of ways to torture your ass, nigga. It's like y'all did us. Verse 7, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and guilt and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Right. So you gonna get your judgment, Esau, man. The whole America. Now, real quick, I want to get this one last precept before I close it out. Definitely hope this is edifying to the flock, to your elect. And yeah, we don't fuck everybody else. We don't give a fuck. You ain't the 144,000 old fucking well. I don't fuck you. You know, the nice way. Cause we still got love for the 2/3, but they just be doing shit, man. So we don't even really fuck with them like that. That's why the scriptures say, be not unequally yoked with sinners. If sinners entice thee, consent not. Just stay away from these niggas, man, because they ain't no good, man. And pray to Yahweh Shai that he be your power to not have to deal with these niggas physically, for first off, but also be able to deal with their ass mentally too, because they just vexing as hell, man. Anyways, Proverbs 29 and 2-3, when the righteous are in authority, that's going to be Israelites in the kingdom. Remember that. The people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's what you're seeing. Labor Day was created because the people mourned and they was ruled under unrighteous people. But referring to Isaiah chapter 14, when Jacob's in rule and the strangers who are the Gentiles are cleaved back onto him, hey man, we're going to be balling. With Gucci Mane, I'm balling like an athlete, but got no jumper, whatever that means. But with that said, man, definitely hope you brothers edify once again. Shalom, shalom, shalom.